I've talked about the law of assumption, law of attraction, law of detachment. Today, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorites. It is not known, the law of character. In my opinion, I've used the law of character more times in my life than I can even remember. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the law of assumption. Neville Goddard has completely changed my life. Law of detachment is one of the healthiest things that you can do. And of course, law of attraction, that's been around forever as well. But the law of character, the law of character, in my opinion, is the funnest way, the most enjoyable way to go about life, especially when things aren't going your way. You see, all of us here in this reality, we're trying to figure it out. We got belief systems, we got knowing systems, we got family, friend. Like, we're trying to figure our place here and our purpose. That's a big thing all of us want to do. Find our purpose, And sometimes it feels like there isn't any. Sometimes we can have self-loathing for ourselves. We can feel confused. Our family, friend, there's just so many things, religion, politically, that kind of change our way of being who we want to be. But with the law of character, you tap into someone that you want to be. Essentially, I believe sometimes people with multiple personality disorder, in a sense, or just thinking in different ways. We all, ever since we were a kid, we could imagine, we could pretend we wanted to be this character, that character. I know for me, my whole life, I've been pretending and playing and wanting to just be whoever I looked up to. I can, every stage of my life, I can remember. I can even remember when Lord of the Rings came out. I wanted to be Aragorn, and I was Aragorn. I would freaking run through the woods and pretending I was freaking Aragorn fighting the orcs. I got the sword. I had the cape. I was loving it. I can remember the first time I ever played Metal Gear Solid, and I was like, I want to be Snake. And I can even remember my dad saying, you got to look at life as a mission. You are Solid Snake, and you are here to fulfill a mission. Same thing with Indiana Jones, Star Wars, then Marvel, and I loved Spawn action figures when I was growing up. I always played this character. And you see, a lot of us have lost that along the way or never even got to experience it in the first place. Now, I think this is very much balanced between men and women. I think men maybe have more superhero roles, of course, being the hero and whatnot, but a lot of women also have grown up being the princess, being the queen, being the goddess. And again, we forget that. We forget to embrace that. So often with my clients, my goddess clients that come to me wanting to get their SP or fix their love life, I would say 95% of all of them have this one thing in common where they forget that they are a goddess. They forget, or maybe they've never even had princess treatment. They didn't even know that this exists. Again, it's that mindset, feeling that way. Imagine if you woke up tomorrow and you're like, you know what? I'm James Bond. I'm going to be James Bond. I don't have to be Joe Schmo or whoever the heck you are. Or heck, I'm going to be, I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I'm going to be a cowboy. I'm going to be a freaking cowboy. You know who I am? I'm Adonis Bjornson, the Greek cowboy from outer space. That's who I am. How cool will that be? That's what I'm going to be. Why not? Be whoever you want to be. The problem is this life is taken so seriously, so freaking seriously. And the people that you look up to, they are lying to themselves and they're denying the joy of this life. I mean, I'm all for working hard, having nice things. I got my freaking cars. I got nice things. But I got those things. I 100% know that I got those things because I first embraced the law of character. I became that version of myself. I will tell you this. You see my freaking Aventador, I got the Rolls Royce, the G-Wagon. When Iron Man, the first Iron Man came out in 2008, that movie blew my mind. And I can still remember, gosh, man, I can still remember the feeling of wanting to be Robert Downey Jr., wanting to be Iron Man. I can picture exactly where I was, the age I was. Like, I wanted to be that. And I was like, I'm going to be him. And I can remember back in the day when I had my pool and landscape business that I started. I can remember when I started making $3,000 a month, and then I made $5,000 in a month. And I was freaking buying drinks for my friends, and we were playing at this pool hall, and I thought I was the man. And I was like, yeah, I am freaking Tony Stark. I had one of my friends, he was all pissed about it. Thought, oh, you think you're so hotshot, you think you're so cool, all this stuff. And I was embracing being the character. I can't even remember wanting to talk like Iron Man. I don't want to try it now because it'd be a horrible Iron Man, especially with the little cold I have going on here, the final parts of it. But being the character will change all the manifestations of your life. It will change the way you view life. It will change the awareness of life. It will make life so much better. And I will say this to you. In some ways, you have been embracing the law of character, but in the wrong way. Now, I'll give this example of this. The wrong way is you put on a mask around your family. You might put on a mask around your friends. You put on a mask at work. You put on a mask at school, wherever it is. You don't show the true you. You put on this character that you think everyone is going to like. And yes, that is the law of character, but used in the wrong way. Only that is used as a protective mechanism so that you don't actually shine as who you truly want to be. Be authentic to you. Be who you want to be. Be these other characters. If they resonate with you and it makes you feel good, be whoever it is that you want to be. And I'm telling you, if you tap into those characters, let's say you want more love, find a romantic character. You want more money, be freaking Iron Man. Tap into that energy. See what happens after a week, then after a month of being that character, how good you feel and how much more comes into your life. My friend, this is the Greek cowboy, Adonis Bjornson himself, saying, I love y'all. You have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, my friend. Law of character. Let's get it done.